We are glad to welcome you to the channel, What to Buy on Aliexpress. Thanks for stopping by. Subscribe to the channel, like it, write comments, press the bell, so as not to miss new videos. Links to all products are as always in the description and in the pinned comment. Enjoy watching.
Hello, dear friends. Today, you will see a lot of incredible as well as crazy and just cool things from the Aliexpress website. Therefore, be sure to like it in advance, subscribe, and if you like some product, you will find all the links in the description under the video. Let's go. These crystals are made of bismuth metal, which ranks 83rd in the periodic table. They can be made independently at home. All you have to do is buy bismuth and melt it on the stove. After the metal melts, turn off the stove and wait for the material to partially harden. After that, the remaining liquid metal merges and beautiful crystals form above it on the walls of the container, which then easily split. The result is beautiful crystals like these. The other day, I bought a speedometer for my bike. I needed a mechanical speedometer and a round one like on a motorcycle, and I found it. Now I can ride, measure my speed, and see how many kilometers I have gained. The arrow works quite smoothly. In principle, there are no complaints, and it is clear that it does not show exactly, although depending on what kind of wheels you have on your bike. If the speedometer breaks, I will definitely let you know about it. Oh, this amazing product is a waterfall of smoke. At the very top, there is a stand for a flavored horn. There is a hole in the stand for the smoke to escape from the horn. The burning process is similar to the process of burning a mosquito spiral. Releasing smoke, the cone gradually turns into ash. In order for the smoke to fall beautifully, there should be no drafts in the room, otherwise the smoke falls unevenly or dissipates altogether. The disadvantage is that approximately in the middle of the cone path, the hole is clogged. I think this is due to the resin that is released when the cone burns. Another bomb product is glowing paints. They resemble cream in consistency and are quite liquid. At the same time, they even smell nice, like a face cream. They take a long time to dry, about 20 to 30 minutes. So if you draw clumsily, there is a high probability that you will get dirty. The colors here are so cool that whether it's a sloppy drawing or just blurry stripes, everything looks beautiful and bright. Those who like to play with toys on their phone probably faced a problem when the phone simply overheated, and it seemed that it was possible to cook scrambled eggs on it. An additional water cooling system is provided for smartphones. 2 tubes are connected to it. Their return ends are connected to a small flask into which you need to pour water. It also has a miniature pump. The system can pump up to 200 liters of water per hour. Oh, and this is an unusual keychain in the shape of an owl. It comes with a magnetic ring for hanging and a cord for fastening. A double-sided tape is attached to it if someone does not want to make a hole in the wall, and the magnet is powerful enough to hold even a fairly heavy roll. Keychain, it's cool. There is no limit to happiness. Wow. And this is another useful product for those who buy bottled water, electric water pump. Keep in mind that the pressure in it is half as much as in a manual pump. Someone may say that it's quite noisy, but I disagree. Along with a hand pump, the only thing that you do not need to pump manually. If she's stressed, then pump her up with a hand pump, and you'll be happy. Before that, I was tortured with a hand pump, but this torment came to an end. By the way, when fully charged, it is enough for 6, as many as 5/10 of 19-liter bottles. This is a powerful laser pointer. It looks a lot like a Jedi sword. It comes in a beautiful case. The pointer itself, to put it mildly, is not small. At a distance of about 2 kilometers, the laser shines not with a dot, but with an area of about 2 by 2 meters. However, this spot can be reduced or increased by playing with the focus. It takes less than a second to light a match. The paper burns in a couple of seconds. Wood with a thickness of 1 whole 5/10 of a millimeter can be burned in 5 to 10 seconds. This laser should never get into the eyes. The infrared sensor frame expands the possibilities of interaction with the computer. It will allow you to create interactive displays based on a conventional monitor, improving the management of various applications and games. When using such a device, the user can work with them with hand movements. With the help of applications, you can perform a variety of actions. Objects in them can be reduced, enlarged, rotate it, and perform other actions using natural gestures. 2 to 40 simultaneous touches are recognized, and this is a silicone mold for fast tile laying. The advantage of silicone matrices is that this material quietly adheres to any material. In addition, the flexibility of the matrix allows you to literally shake out the molded bricks, and in a matter of minutes. In addition, there are exactly the same forms for laying decorative bricks on the walls. It's just great. And thanks to the manufacturers for opening my eyes. This is a funnel for washing car windows. To be honest, while I was waiting for the package, I was somewhat skeptical, but when I tried it, I was surprised. It works. Of course, no miracle happened. In any case, it requires some effort. If you buy such a device, think about where you will hide it. This product has one non-obvious drawback. Since it is in my car in the most visible place, everyone who gets into the car considers it their duty to ask what it is. I'm tired of explaining this to you. I have already said that this is just a part of the car. This is an ultraviolet dryer or sterilizer for shoes. When you turn it on, the bulbs emit the same smell as a medical ultraviolet lamp, and this means that this is a real ultraviolet light. I usually turn it on for 15 minutes in my sneakers, and that's quite enough. This really eliminates the unpleasant smell and leaves the smell of a germicidal lamp, not ozone as some people claim. And as many people know, the source is not the person himself, but the bacteria living on his feet. Why women's feet stink worse than some men's feet? And this is an autonomous mini shower. The shower is intended more for tourist purposes, or when the hot water is turned off in the apartment. This is everyone's business. You can water yourself with a bucket from a basin for 10 days, and you can take this shower and practically feel no difference from the usual one. There are 2 fasteners, one Velcro on the car window, the other can be hung on a tree. A small pump pumps 3 liters of water per minute. This is quite enough to wash in nature. On my birthday, I gave my friend an unusual bouquet. Although it is difficult to call it a bouquet, it is a rose in a glass flask. That is, a live flower is placed under the glass, which retains its freshness for a very long time. I gave a red rose, but there are completely different colors and flowers. At first, I thought that the rose was impregnated with some kind of composition and would wither after a while, but what was my surprise when 3 months later, I saw that absolutely nothing had happened to her. And this is an interesting miniature toothbrush for fingers. I bought one for my niece. She has very soft hairs, but as soon as I started brushing her teeth, my niece bit my finger. Well, apparently her gums are itching. If you brush your teeth with this brush, it will be fast and high quality. Perhaps when she grows up, it will be easier. But when I give her this brush, she puts it on her finger and doesn't bite it. How cunning you are. The second ring I bought was for a cat. By the way, this is also an option. The first time, the kitten didn't understand what I was doing with him, but now he comes up and rubs his teeth against me. He's probably asking me to clean them. I gave this pore cleanser to a friend, the one to whom I gave a flower in a jar. The box was dented, but the device was intact. It comes with 5 nozzles, replaceable foam, and a charger. The device is already charged. You can use it. The device has 5 modes of operation. On the second mode, I steamed my face and cleaned the pores. For the sake of interest, I tried the third one. It is already effective for her skin. There was a small bruise, so I stopped at the second mode. In general, it works well, cleans small shallow pores. It suits her just fine. And this is our crane mount. It can rotate 360 degrees in all directions. This is convenient for small faucets, where it is inconvenient to wash your hands, wash or draw water. It is fixed in any position to use it as efficiently as possible. It is made of stainless steel and has an adapter for external or internal thread, so it fits any faucet. For any person, there is only one irresistible force of gravity. It constantly attracts a person and everything that surrounds him right to the ground. But when you see the movement of the famous singer and dancer Michael Jackson, stereotypes crumble before your eyes. With amazing ease, it tilts 45 degrees and throws off gravity. In fact, this trick is possible thanks to a special gripping mechanism that is built into the floor and shoes. It allows the performer of the trick to bend over without having to hold the center of gravity directly over his feet. This is a small steamer from the Xiaomi company. In principle, everything is simple. You pour water into the tank, turn it on, and wait for a while. When you turn it on, a red light on the case lights up. The steamer heats up quickly. When you press the steam button, it begins to sneeze and emit jets of smoke. Swipe it over the product and iron it. This, of course, is not a replacement for an iron, but for 2 shirts and trousers, it is quite enough. The steam really comes out in spurts. I thought it would be constantly blown out, although it probably should be. As a child, many of us had globes of visual aid, mainly for studying geography. Modern children have a completely different childhood. From infancy, young researchers can easily handle a tablet or even more sophisticated technologies. This globe combines all the functions of the original smart globe with night mode, glowing night sky, so that children can study the stars and constellations. And this is a device for tying up plants. My mother spent half of the summer squatting on her knees, manually tying peppers, eggplants, tomatoes in the greenhouse with ropes. I wish I had done it sooner. A paper clip tape was attached to it. First, you need to get used to it and figure out how to use it properly. Once you get used to it, everything will pass quickly. The main thing is to get used to pulling the required amount of tape so as not to overstretch the trunk of the plant, or conversely, not to make too big a loop. When there are long queues in tire shops, each seller tries to sell us disposable plastic bags for wheels. If you're tired of it too, I think I've found an interesting accessory. These are wheel covers. The first and probably the biggest plus is their durability. The second plus that I noticed were the carrying handles. It's very convenient. Take them and carry them with you. The third plus is that they completely cover the tire, which is usually dirty. And this is a smart pet bowl. Anticipating all the questions, I will say that there is no intelligence in the cup, no Bluetooth, no Wi-Fi, or even NFC. Xiaomi just came up with a scale, but not everything is so smooth. It's made of plastic. For some reason, I thought it was made of ceramic, but that's my mistake. And the food on it does not weigh exactly, different readings depending on the surface, of about 6 to 8 grams. The app is cool. It shows how much food your cat dog needs, depending on age and weight. The process of spreading heavily cooled butter on bread can be insanely annoying. An interesting knife is for sale on Aliexpress. It differs in that it has a number of holes along the blunt side. These holes serve as a kind of grater, and if you rub a piece of cooled butter with this side, you will get a lot of oil ribbons. This product is very popular, and the number of orders only confirms this.
That's it for today. Subscribe to the channel, put likes, write comments, press the bell so as not to miss new videos. Links to all products are as always in the description and in the pinned comment. Thank you for watching, see you soon, and have a good shopping.